Hello and welcome to Module 5 of The Power of Utilising High Ticket Offers. In this module, we go through how we have taken our online marketing back to the offline world. And what do I mean by this? I mean, this is where we've looked at how people are marketing in this day and age, and we see that so many people are neglecting the old way of getting direct marketing out there. It used to be called like guerrilla marketing. So what we have done, we have started looking at how we can drive cold traffic to high ticket offers, which when they do convert, are giving you a good payday. So what we've done, we've gone out there and we've created business cards, we've created posters, we've done pamphlets, we've got stickers, We've actually looked at advertising local media, although we haven't actually done that yet, but that's something that's going to be doing over the next couple of weeks. And also something that's quite important is just utilising your friends and family. So what I want to do is quickly just jump in and show you exactly what we have done to use the actual products we have created for this. And then what I'll do after that is I'll go through where we actually implement this, and then I'll give you some examples of how we've done that. Okay, so for the purpose of what I'm going to teach here, we've used a free tool. Did this about 3 weeks ago, and what we did was we created some posters. These we turned into like pamphlets that we distributed out as well, and also as you can see here, we've got some business cards that we made up, which we also did stickers from this as well. So I'll just click onto these to show you in more detail. So for the business cards, what we did here, we tested this over the first few days, and we found that putting on a QR code brought an extra 10% of clicks through. Some people are quite lazy and they just want to swipe a QR code. So what we've done is I've created different QR codes for each of the different cities that I've been doing this in. I've got a generic one here, but then you can see the next 10 cities I'm visiting over the next couple of months, I've already made them for those cities that I'm going to be in. And what we did was we just basically took what people would be seeing when they arrived at the destination. I bought a cheap domain name and just put a redirect onto it to the high ticket offer. So I bought the name 2ksurvey.com, and if people go to 2ksurvey.com, you'll see that they're going to one of the 4 points of entry that we did with the chameleon marketing for this high ticket offer. Next, what we have a poster that we put up in a few places. We just went and spoke to people. And as you can see here, again, we based it around what they were going to be seeing when they arrived at the website. And again, we put the QR code on it because it did increase it by 10% when we did that. And we'll show you the results from this a little bit later. But as you can see, we just built a simple poster. Other things that we've done to put into places such as like hotels and places where it's a bit more upmarket, and you might have people who are wanting to live like the laptop dream, people who are wanting to get away from their 9-to-5 job. What you have to think about with each of the offers that you do, I mean, we found it very easy with the super funnel, the 7-figure franchise, because it's kind of giving that dream to a lot of people who work at a 9-to-5 as a way of getting out of that. So it's quite easy to sort of give the dream of living on a beach, working from a laptop. You're getting free training into it. So the ones that we've done here, I got a website called laptopdreams.com. Again, discover how to make up to $2,642 per day online. We direct them again to the offer, which was the questionnaire. But if you go to the one such as this one, which says it's free training, learn what he's currently making, $199.48 per hour. And we can copy it and format it flat. Visit the site here, which is $199 per hour. So if people go to that site, you'll see here that people come to the $199 per hour website. It redirects them to the page which is talking about making $199 per hour, but it's again one of the other entry points into the high ticket offer. And again, we did another one that's called Beach Lessons. On this one, we just got the domain name. And these domain names are only costing like $9 for the year. So it's very minimal outlay. Just put a quick redirect onto it. So beachlessons.com again, because it's talking about the training. If you go to the Beach Lessons one, the Beach Lessons one redirects also to the webinar. And what we did as well with the business card ones that we did, we made some stickers, which I'll show you that later. So the other thing that we're going to look at is advertising in local media. I'm actually located out here in Thailand, where there's a big expat community. There's a lot of people who want to learn how to make money online, and this fits quite well with that. So I've spoken to a couple of the people who run the local papers in different towns and cities, and it's very cheap to put an advert in there. So that's something that I'm putting in place in the next couple of weeks, so I'll be monitoring that. And another key thing is to utilize friends and family. I visited friends up in Chiang Mai and also down in Hua Hin, they're two towns over here in Thailand, and I left some posters and some business cards with them, and I've already seen about 30 clicks that have come through, so they've obviously gone out and actually left them in the places that I've asked them to do it. So that's obviously a cheap way of utilising, getting more eyes onto your offer. So where have we been putting these offline breadcrumbs, if you like? Well, I started because I travel a lot, and the idea came into my head because of what I saw in airports. I saw there's a lot of, when you're landing at a new city, there's lots of information pamphlets that are there, things that are to help people to get around. But what I thought was, well, a lot of people, while they're on holiday, they're probably susceptible to getting rid of the 9 to 5 job and actually learning how to make money online and actually maybe turning their holiday into a permanent holiday. So what I noticed was some airports, they have like welcome packs, so we could just drop our business cards into the welcome pack, so everybody that turns up is getting something extra in there. The people didn't mind. I asked them if we could do it, and that was fine. That's one thing I want to point out as well. You'd be quite surprised when you ask people, say, look, I've just got this, it's free, it's a guide that's going to help people. Then obviously some people say no. Some of the big hotels certainly have said no to me, but a lot you'll find of the bars, places like where there's free information, where they have stands where people can just drop the pamphlets in. They don't have an issue with you leaving this anywhere. And I've had quite a lot of success that came from the airports, to be honest with you, because you've got a huge amount of passing traffic. Another one it's been hit and miss, but what I found is if you can get them to accept it in the hotels, especially the bigger hotels, where they have their information in the concierge at the front, they always have a lot of local pamphlets and things in there, but I've got it into 3 hotels so far. I've probably got turned down by 75%, but the 25% they've got in, it's bringing clicks through already. A really good one that I found is actually, if you can find bars that have a lot of expats that are travelling through, people who might have money and people who might want to learn how to get away from the 9 to 5, and you speak to the bar owners or people that run the bar managers, you'd be quite surprised that a lot of them will allow you to put a poster up. Sometimes I've had to buy a drink for people that run the bar to get it done, but it's actually worked, and I can show you some examples of that. Another good place I found that's been working quite well for me personally, because I go there a lot, is a co-working spaces. So most cities that I go to when I'm travelling about, I try to find out where the local co-working space is. I go there, speak to a lot of the people in there. And what I've actually done there is just leave a pile of the business cards there, because they have a lot of business cards that are kicking about, and they don't seem to have an issue with that. Again, another one is using the railways and the public transport. Again, they have places where people can put leaflets. If you can find certain railway stations, you're getting a lot of passing traffic through that. Other things that we've targeted is conventions where people are going and meeting and networking, and there's always places where you can leave leaflets there, and sometimes you can even put a poster up. The last 2 are more where you need to be hands-on yourself. You probably need to go to these places and walk about and hand out either a business card or hand out a leaflet. But it's just because of the numbers game. If you spent an whole day at a festival or even like a decent concert, you will get a lot of people who will actually take it and go and have a look through intrigue. And again, it's sporting events. If you've got 50, 60,000 people and you can be willing to stand outside, because there's such a diverse amount of people that go to the sporting events, and it is a numbers game, the amount of people that you pass to, you would get clicks coming through from handing out business cards and things outside a sporting event. So here's an example of some of the offline marketing tactics I've been using. This is the stickers. These were made up very cheap over here in Thailand. They cost about 2 baht per sticker, which is about 6 cents, I think, something like that. Then some examples of where I've been leaving the trail, speaking to taxi drivers. You can see in the middle here, we've got one guy who let me put one into his taxi. The guy, a friend of mine, let me put it in his bar here. Another guy let me leave some posters around near the hotel. Leaving them in public places, obviously just dropping them in taxis again, and also leaving them where there's things such as telephones and placed in public areas. Here, this is from the airport where it was giving away the free information stuff. They let us drop some in there. Again, another taxi driver let me slip one in the side of his seat. This was up in a bar in Chiang Mai where the girls in there said, yeah, no problem, you can leave them in our bar. Again, leaving them in public places. This is in the airport, near to where all the ATM machines were. I left a pile, I went back, and this was a week later and there was still 2 there. This was a friend of mine who has a hand dryer in one of the restrooms in his bar, and he let me put a sticker in there. So it's just asking people and getting them out there into the public domain, really. And next I'm going to show you a quick video clip that I made with my little helper. I got friends and family, got a little 4-year-old daughter to help me, and we filled up lots of welcome packs when we landed at Phuket Airport. So if you just watch this little clip.
There's a little welcome packages at most airports. So you just get a little helper like this to go and put one little card into each welcome package when people land. You see there's hundreds here, and me and Jasmine will fill a lot of these up today. Offline marketing for online. Good girl.
So just to recap the places we've obviously been placing our online marketing to the offline world, it was airports, in hotels, in bars, co-working spaces, railways and public transport, conventions, concerts, festivals and sporting events. Now, like I said before, it's really just a numbers game, and so what I'll quickly do now is just jump in and show you the website that I did. I only actually created that 3 weeks ago, so I'll just log in now and show you live how many clicks you're getting from that. I think it's around 10 clicks per day from me putting out there about 200 and I think I put out 250 business cards, and then there's probably about 20 posters kicking about as well. So I'll just quickly dive in and just show you the numbers now. So here we are in one of the 2 JVZoo accounts that we use to promote the 7-figure franchise. This is my own personal one. As you can see in here, in total now, using all the methods that have been taught throughout the Paytrix method and also our this training itself, which is more about how to utilize other ways of high ticket offers. You can see I've had 19,000 clicks on this account alone that have gone through to this. I'll just quickly log into the other account. This is a joint account for myself and Richard. As you can see there, actually, I've just logged in here. It's, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see this is live. And this account is only used for the high ticket thing of Michael Cheney. So obviously we did $89 again yesterday, which is probably a recurring one. And then obviously you can see here, look, another high ticket one has come in whilst I was sleeping, which could be through any of these methods that we've been using. But I'll show you the numbers. That was really good timing, actually, because I didn't know that was going to happen. So again, you can see the clicks that we've been driving using these methods. Again, here we've got 15,889, all from leaving the breadcrumb method and subliminal marketing into this offer. Just to quickly show you now the links for the 2K survey, which is what I started doing with the business cards and the posters. I track everything through ClickMagick. So you see here the 2K survey link, which goes to the survey. You can see that this was only created on the 7th of May, which was 3 weeks ago today. I'm making this video on the 28th of May, and it's had 226 clicks, so that is actually more than 10 clicks per day. And this is obviously just only coming from people who have gone to 2ksurvey.com, and the only place we have that is on the posters, the pamphlets, and the business cards and stickers which have been deployed to work for the online marketing from the offline world. So that's kind of proving that this is working, it's getting traffic to it, and like I said before, it's just a numbers game. So the more traffic you can drive to this, people will buy into this offer. So I hope you enjoyed the training that we've put together here. That's the end of Module 5, and thank you for taking the time to invest in the power of utilising high ticket offers. Thank you now.